Hey, what's up, guys? Mike from the Oak Cliff Kickboxing Academy. I'm going to be breaking down the action from UFC 159. First fight on the prelims, Steven Siler picks up a unanimous decision. Kurt Holobaugh, the Strikeforce veteran, he was outclassed in his first round. Siler took him down, took the back, and he worked for a rear naked choke. He had it really tight at one point. Surprised that Holobaugh was able to get out of it. But in the second and third round, he had his moments where he landed big shots. He faded towards the end, so Steven Siler wins. In the next fight, Leonard Garcia versus Cody McKenzie. Similar to the first fight, McKenzie took him down, all over him on his back, working the rear naked choke, body triangle locked in, and he picks up the decision as well. Bryan Caraway built himself up a good lead in his fight against Johnny Bedford. Good takedowns, and on the ground, Caraway, clearly the better grappler, was able to take the back. And in the third round, since he had that lead, he was able to take more chances. He only about a minute left, and he went for the guillotine choke. It looked like Bedford was safe for a little while, but then he flipped it over, and it became a mounted guillotine choke. And Caraway squeezing really hard, eventually got the tap. Great job by Bryan Caraway on short notice. Sara McMann versus Sheila Gaff. It was a very quick fight. Of course, McMann, she's going to be the better wrestler most of the time she fights. Maybe not against Ronda Rousey, that remains to be seen. But everybody else she's going to take down. And that's what happened in this fight. She got the mounted crucifix in the first round, rained down punches until the referee stopped it. Ovince St. Preux versus Gian Villante. St. Preux, the taller guy, longer reach, was able to use his punches very effective in the first round. Second round, looked like he got a little bit tired. Might have had the adrenaline drop. And in the third round, there was an accidental eye poke, and Villante could not continue. Referee waved the fight. There was a lot of confusion. They ended up going to the scorecards because it was in the third round, and Ovince St. Preux gets the decision win. The final fight on the FX prelims was looking like it was going to be a great scrap. Yancy Medeiros, very fast, great striker, long arms, against Rustam Khabilov. When he gets a hold of you, you're going for a ride, suplexes. So unfortunately, Medeiros' thumb was dislocated during one of those slams and scrambles him trying to get up. So the fight stopped early in the first round. And hopefully on the pay-per-view, no more of these weird stuff going on. Weird injuries and eye pokes and things like that. Kicking off the pay-per-view, fight of the night contender, Jim Miller versus Pat Healy. Both guys got to showcase what it is that they do. Miller with the stand-up submission attempts, Healy with the constant takedowns, ground and pound. Early on, I think it was Miller and then Healy in the second round. The third one probably going to decide it. And it was Healy who once again got the takedown, got lots of ground and pound, and he got the rear naked choke very late in the round. Miller did not tap, but it did look like he lost consciousness, and so submission victory goes to Pat Healy. Lots of talk between Phil Davis and Vinny Magalhaes about who's going to submit who or who's going to win the ground battle. Ended up being just a striking affair with Phil Davis getting the better of it. He rocked Vinny in the first round, and the second and third, he really worked his jab very well. Vinny, lots of leg kicks, but decision goes to Phil Davis for being more active, landing more jabs throughout the fight. Roy Nelson, Big Country versus Cheick Kongo. Big Country, he did what he always does. He throws that big overhand right. It landed. Kongo went down. And then another follow-up punch was all she wrote. Big Country, he wants the title shot. He wants the winner out of Kane and Silva. That would be very interesting. Big Country does it again. The co-main event, a lot of animosity between Adam Belcher and Michael Bisping. And for the second time tonight, the fight gets stopped in the third round. Late in the fight, a finger to the eye. Judges' scorecard give it to Michael Bisping. He was running away with this fight. Belcher, from the very beginning, he was just dancing around trying to be flashy. No setups. And Bisping does his usual thing, lots of movement, landing great jabs. And he actually turned it up late. And he might have got the stoppage if it weren't for the finger to the eye. So Michael Bisping wins in the co-main event. In the main event, champion Jon Jones versus Chael Sonnen. Jones with a lot of takedowns, a lot of ground and pound. He wanted a Chael Sonnen, that's what he did. He really started pouring it on late in the first round. Big elbows, big punches. Chael's trapped against the cage in the corner, wasn't able to get out. A little bit of an early stoppage, but Jones was not going to stop. And as you can see, Sonnen's face was all bloody, so he was pretty much done. Champion Jon Jones defends.